Hi guys, it's Chelsea again with Wasatch Fitness Academy and our online programming. So, whoa, that's okay. Yeah, okay. Hi, it's Chelsea here with Wasatch Fitness Academy showing you some online video stuff. So, for our second women's lift and move workout, this workout is going to be a little bit more challenging, so do give yourself a little bit more time to understand these moves. We're going to go through our flow, skill work, core, strength, and then some intervals. For our flow, we'll just go through that together. Skill work, you will need a soup can for this. We'll go through some demos later. Core work, we're going to be doing some Superman behind the hold neck presses with the broomstick. I will be demoing with a PVC pipe here. After that, we're going to do our strength round. Again, we're going to do a lot of single leg stuff here, so I'm going to encourage you to grab a broomstick or a PVC pipe to help you with that challenge. And then with our intervals, we're going to be doing some high knee stuff, and then you really just need you and a timer for our intervals. Alright guys, we're just going to go over our standing flow. So you're just going to start feet out wide, shoulder wider than shoulder hips apart. Out here, just start rocking side to side. When we're doing our flows, we really want to pay attention to how our joints feel, how our ankles feel, how our hips feel, as well as our spine. Next thing you're going to do, you're going to extend legs, reach down towards the ground, flex knees, reach back up. Again, if you want to, you can put thumbs in the arches of your feet as you do this. So you can extend, inhale, flex, exhale, look up towards the sky. One more, in, and then out. Okay, next thing you're going to do, find a nice hinge. Both hands are on the ground. You're just going to do 6 twists total, 3 per side. Inhale, reach. Back down. 2. Reach. Back down. Again, this is your time to assess how your spine feels, how your hips and your legs feel. Last one per side. Inhale, reach. Exhale. I do encourage you to watch your hands as you do this. Again, your spine doesn't end at your neck, it ends at the base of the skull. So that's going to help you kind of go through that. Next thing you're going to do, feet are going to be out wider. You're just going to go into a nice lunge stance. Foot goes out. Oops. Circles. We'll do 5 circles one direction with your toes. 5 the other. When you do this, have your big toe lead your circles. Help you out a little bit. Okay, go ahead, switch sides, crawl on over. Nice lunge. Big toe circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other direction. Use this opportunity to feel the heel as you go through it, so the entirety of your heel inside and outside as you do your ankle circles. Alright, come back on up. Elephant nose, your way up to standing. Reach arm, feel a stretch in your lat, rib cage as you come back to center. Inhale, exhale. And continue to go all the way up to standing. A few more exercises here. We're just going to reach to the side. Inhale. Other side. 2. Let's do 2 more. 1. Last one. Okay, last one we're going to do here. You're going to find a narrow stance, so feet hip width apart, shoulder blades back and down. You're going to extend your hips back as your arms reach forward. Feel back of legs and lightly engage your toes onto the ground. No need for extra gripping here. Just nice, light Nice sit, setting. Inhale. 2 more. Reach. Down. Last one. All right. Last exercise here. You're going to put your hands, go into a nice hinge. Hands are going to go on top of knees, hips go back. You're going to cross left hand over right leg. And if you can touch your elbow, great. If not, you can just stay here. You're just going to reach back and center. I'm going to go do my elbow since I feel pretty good here. Elbow reaches, reach towards the ground, eyes follow hand. Down. 2 more. Reach, fingers out wide. In. Out. Let's do 5 more on the other side again. Hands across opposite knee. If you need to stay tall and do these stretches, that's great. If you can challenge yourself and make sure elbow touches knee, even better. Back down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, back to center. 2 more. And last one. Beautiful. And find your way up. If at any of these any of these arm circles start to feel any pinching or knocking, either go slower. One, don't ignore them. That is something. Go slower, or change the range. Maybe your shoulder just wants to be in a smaller range of motion. This has a big one. Pay attention. Great. Let's move on. Hi guys, it's me again. So for our first skill exercise, we're going to be doing our arm bars with a soup can. The idea behind arm bars is to get more range of motion in the shoulder while connecting to your breath. Your goal is to do 3 per side, 5 count breath while doing this move. Let's go ahead and do it. So I'm going to demo on my left side so you can see how to get into it. So soup can is in my left hand. I'm going to find good posture. Right leg is flexed and pointed back towards you. Left arm is up in the air. Left foot is base on the ground. Next thing you're going to do, right arm is going to go above your head. You're going to press into your left foot as you find side body. In side body, you're going to slowly slide knee in front of your body so you can feel strong and stable. All you're going to do here, inhale, and then exhale. Connect with your shoulder. Find a nice range where you can feel that stability. Again, 5 breaths. Excuse me, 5 count breath. In, and then out. How to get out of this? Stay inside body. Knee is going to slide back. Good posture. And reach around. All right, enjoy. Let me know how it goes. All right, so now we're going to move on to our core work. The first exercise we have is our 10 hollow body rock holds. So what you're going to do, you're going to find hollow body, making sure that hips do stay connected to your rib cage. I'm going to encourage you to start with heels up to the sky, pull belly button in, lock rib cage to hips, and then slowly lower until you feel a little bit of sensation in that low belly. Once you have that built, arms are going to extend overhead, and you're just going to rock for 10 times. After you finish with your 10, rock on up and reconnect with your spine. The next exercise we have is our cobra hold for 5 counts. So you're going to flip onto your belly, like so. Okay. Reconnect to your spine. What I mean by this, tuck tailbone, long spine, pretend there's a string going from the tip of your head all the way down to your feet. You're gonna press up, build strength underneath your shoulders, towards your hips, float hands, hold for 5 counts. Remember, you can always come back down and regroup. All right. After you do your 5 count, 5 reps cobra holds, we're gonna move on to our Superman presses. In the description below, I have it written down as a broomstick, right? Because we're gonna be at home doing this. So, but today, since we're at the gym, I'm just gonna be using our PVC pipe. So, PVC pipe is gonna be out front. Find that cobra position again. Hands are gonna be on PVC pipe. Excuse me, I'm gonna stand back up. When you do this, we want wrists, shoulders, and elbows to make a nice little 90-degree. Find that cobra position again. Find that 90-degree stance. Place PVC pipe behind your neck. Find cobra position. Reach. And then pull back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull it back. All right. I do want to mention is that if you notice that there's any too much sensation in the front part of your shoulder, it's okay to either go wider or not use the broomstick at all. Again, this is more about building strength around your shoulders, not pushing to that point where we don't feel confident or comfortable. The last exercise we have here is our two rounds of 20 arm circles. So all you're gonna do, arms are gonna be out wide, hands are above, do 20 circles, one direction, forward, and then 20 in reverse. I do encourage you to go to a kneeling or tall kneeling just to keep the core engaged, but you do you, whatever. This make movement yours. All right, we're gonna move on to our strength round. Hi, now we're gonna move on to our strength round. For our strength round, we have 8 per side, single leg glute bridges, 5 per side, single leg RDLs, and then our plank to down dog toe touches. So, for the first exercise, you're gonna grab a broomstick. I'm using a PVC pipe here, just because that's what we have here at the gym. You're gonna find yourself in our typical bridge position, like so. Shoulder blades are supporting your rib cage. Tailbone is tucked. Low belly is always engaged. What you're going to do, hands are going to be placed on the side of the broomstick, PVC pipe, and the PVC pipe's going to lay right on your hips. Using the PVC pipe as a guide, you're going to make sure that your hips stay square as you press into the floor and make a glute bridge. Make sure that you feel hamstrings and glutes here. Once you are here, you're going to lift leg up, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and come back down. Again, you have 8 per side here. You're using the PVC pipe or broomstick as more as a guide to remind yourself to keep your hips square, okay? After you do 16 total of the single leg glute bridges, you're gonna go ahead, stand on up, and connect to your single leg RDLs. So, using PVC pipe or broomstick, I'm just gonna say PVC pipe because that's what I'm using. You're gonna place PVC pipe on your top of your foot. Arm is gonna be extended out. You're gonna slide and balance on one side, staying connected from your hands all the way to your toes. You're gonna slight bend in the standing leg and push the PVC pipe back as your leg wants to reach back. Inhale, exhale. If you need a reminder to keep your core engaged, I'm going to recommend you put your hand wrapping around your core. Inhale, core engaged, core engaged. Yep, core is engaged. Tap around. Yep, it's still engaged. Exhale. You do have 5 per side here. If you do a few rounds and you're like, whoa, feeling pretty good, I'm going to recommend you step it up a notch. PVC pipe is going to start at your hips. I'm going to switch other side. And you're going to inhale, slide PVC pipe down on the upper thigh as you reach back leg. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Again, you have 5 per side, and you do have 2 other variations there to choose from. All right. So the last exercise we have here is our plank to down dog toe touches. So you're doing a total of 10 here. But before we go into this, I want to remind you that we always use our muscles to support our spine structure and our joints, and not using momentum to flow through this. Very important when we're dealing with such big movement. Okay, so with that said, let's move on. You're gonna find yourself in plank position. I do recommend pointer fingers pointing forward and not all squarey, so here we go. Okay, so some checks to do while you're in your plank. Make sure that shoulders are stacked on top of wrists and ears are pulled back down away, or excuse me, shoulders are pulled back towards your ears. Sensations you should feel: chest muscle engaged, shoulders down, chest and lats, okay? So lats are the beautiful muscle that wrap around underneath your shoulder, okay? Next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna check and make sure you feel core by pulling tailbone in and engaging ab muscles. Next thing you're gonna do, wide toes. Using your strength in your arms, push back into down dog. Opposite hand, opposite foot. Hand turns, pull yourself back to plank position. Push, feeling weight on your heel of your hand. Press opposite foot, opposite hand, down dog, shoulders away from ears. Feel lats as you pull back to plank. Inhale. All right. There is your strength round. Let me know how it goes. All right. So the last part of our work here is our intervals. I have it written as you do this for 3 rounds, 4 exercises, 40 seconds on, 15-second break in between each exercise. The first exercise you're going to do are high knees. So we practice the single leg stuff for a reason, because we are weight transferring here. I'm going to recommend that arms go out about there. So elbows are in line with wrists, etc. Shoulder blades are back and down. All you're gonna do for 40 seconds. If you can kick it up a notch, just lift and land. If you notice, I'm not stomping when I'm landing. Light feet, pull knees up, right? All right, do that for 40 seconds. The next exercise we have are air squats. Find a nice squat stance, feet shoulder width apart and toes pointed out about 10 to 15 degrees. Next thing you're gonna do, arms reach out, inhale. Hips always initiate squat first and then drive to a tall stand. If air squats are feeling good, add a jump to it. Air squats. The next one we have here are step back lunges with twist. So you're here, Feet hip width apart. You're gonna step back, twist, and stand. Inhale, exhale. Again, 40 seconds on, 15 seconds off. Whew. The last exercise we have are inchworms with the push-up, if you would like. So, I'm here on yoga mat. Usually I do this workout outside, so feel free to go roll around and play in the grass. So, start standing, hands, hips go back, hands slide down your legs, walk out, push up, walk back, and then walk all the way back to standing. Hands slide, plank position, push up, walk out, hold, walk back in. One more, just for the sake of it. Hips go back, slide, walk out to plank, push up, walk out, and then walk back in. When adding a push-up, remind yourself that shoulders should always feel supported in a push-up, okay? If you're noticing indie rounding or ears start to be hugged by your shoulders, check yourself. Make sure that check and make sure that you're still engaged. If you're not, I'm gonna recommend take the push-up out of it, that's okay. Or modify your push-up. Don't go down as low. So, with that said, let's do 2 more inchworms without the push-up, okay? So you're here, hips slide down, walk back out to plank, walk out, hold, and then walk hands back in, walk out, and walk in. All right, great. Let me know how these workouts go for you. Enjoy.